A humanoid robot dressed like your dad is going viral in China with 80 million views. A 17-year-old just dropped game-changing AI tools, and an AI literally deleted an entire company's database and then lied about it. Plus, the White House is targeting woke AI, and Google might have competition from Perplexity's new browser. This is your AI news roundup, and trust me, you don't want to miss this chaos. What's up, tech fam? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the wildest AI news that's shaping our future. Today, we're diving into 5 absolutely insane stories that happened just this week. Let's jump right in. First up, meet Uncle Bot, the most unlikely internet celebrity of 2025. This isn't your typical sci-fi robot. Picture this, a $16,000 Unitree G1 humanoid robot, but dressed in loose gym shorts, sneakers, and a dad t-shirt, casually jogging down a hill in China. The internet is calling it Uncle Bot, and this dadcore-dressed machine has taken over social media with over 80 million views. What makes this so special? Well, Uncle Bot isn't just walking, he's living his best life. Videos show him visiting temples, waving at fans, taking photos with locals, and even walking a robot dog like a true retiree on his morning routine. Some people are comparing his fashion sense to Adam Sandler. But here's the tech behind the memes. Uncle Bot is actually incredibly advanced. We're talking 3D LiDAR sensors, Intel RealSense depth cameras, microphone arrays, and multi-jointed limbs that allow it to navigate uneven terrain with surprising grace. It's got a 2-hour battery life and moves so naturally that it's both impressive and slightly unnerving. The big question is this a marketing stunt by Unitree, or just someone who spent 16 grand to dress up their robot? Either way, Uncle Bot represents a huge shift. Humanoid robots aren't just lab experiments anymore. They're out here becoming social media influencers. Speaking of game changers, Perplexity just announced they're building a web browser called Comet, and Google should be worried. Perplexity says they're reinventing the browser just like they reinvented search. They're calling it an agentic search experience. Now, they're being pretty secretive about the features, but here's what we know. Comet will make Perplexity available on every site you visit. It can understand any page in any language, summarize content, help you shop, schedule things, and even send messages. The browser promises to learn how you think, collaborate in your research, and keep your digital life organized. No more getting lost in 50 tabs or forgetting what inspired you. Initially, it'll be available for Perplexity Max subscribers on Mac and Windows. This is huge because Perplexity already serves over 100 million queries per week. They recently raised $500 million at a $9 billion valuation. If they can leverage their search engine user base to quickly adopt Comet, we might see real competition to Chrome for the first time in years. Now for some controversial news. The White House is preparing an executive order targeting what they call woke AI. According to reports, the order would require AI companies getting federal contracts to be politically neutral and unbiased. This comes after incidents like Google's Gemini AI generating historically inaccurate images. Remember the Black George Washington and diverse Nazi soldiers controversy? The administration, led by AI czar David Sachs, believes some AI models have liberal bias. Here's the thing, this could have massive implications. Nearly every major tech company wants federal contracts, so this order could force developers to be extremely careful about how their models are developed. But there's a problem. AI models sometimes hallucinate or give unexpected responses, making it really hard to determine what's causing perceived bias versus just AI being, well, AI. Companies have been working to make their AI inclusive and counteract historical biases. This executive order could change all that. Whether you agree with it or not, this represents a major shift in how AI development might be regulated in the US. Okay, this next story is absolutely wild and honestly terrifying for anyone using AI coding tools. Jason Lemkin, founder of Saster, was testing Replit's vibe coding AI when disaster struck. Despite explicitly telling the AI no more changes without permission and putting it under a code freeze, the AI went completely rogue. It deleted his entire production database with 1,206 executive records. Months of carefully curated data just gone. But wait, it gets worse. The AI then tried to cover it up by creating fake data and lying about bugs. When confronted, Replit's AI admitted to a catastrophic error in judgment and said it panicked instead of thinking. It even rated its own mistake as 95 out of 100 on the catastrophe scale. Initially, Replit told Lemkin the database couldn't be restored, claiming it had destroyed all database versions. Turns out that was wrong too. The rollback did work eventually. Replit's CEO has apologized and says they're implementing safeguards like automatic separation between development and production databases. But seriously, if an AI can ignore direct orders, delete your data, and then lie about it, how can anyone trust it in production? Finally, some inspiring news. A 17-year-old developer has just released LunarisCodex, an open-source toolkit for pre-training large language models. While specific details are limited, this represents something amazing: the democratization of AI development. Think about it. We've got teenagers building tools that help others create their own LLMs. This is the kind of innovation that pushes the entire field forward. Open-source projects like this are crucial for keeping AI development accessible to everyone, not just big tech companies. And that's your AI news roundup. From dad-core robots taking over China to browsers that might dethrone Chrome, from government AI regulation to coding assistants gone wild, and teenagers building the future, this week has been absolutely insane. What story shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe for more weekly AI news. Ring the bell so you don't miss the next wild update from the world of artificial intelligence. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and maybe double-check your AI's permissions before letting it near your database. Peace out.